Good afternoon, this is Jake Walker from the Neo Chronicle offices. We just had reports there's something very strange is going on in J01. We have now got the NEMA live cam in the sector. Let's just see what's going on. It looks pretty normal. Hang on, it's maybe not. Something strange is happening. I see that our cameras seem to report a bit more unusual activity than normal. It looks like there's considerable activity there. The safe sector is not safe, so approach with caution. There are mad and amok cop bots in this sector, so they are approached with danger and caution. So much so that's of course an extra PPE support here to help protect the runners in this sector. The city mercs guards are trying to keep things under control, but they look clearly overwhelmed here. So I think the runner support is definitely requested in J01 here to help protect military base. We're going to have a look at the military bunker in a minute and again with our live camera to see what's going on. Oh, there's a warbot approaching the base. That needs taking down very soon. There's actually two warbots there. It could be quite dangerous there. Military base is under serious threat. This is Jake Walker in Sector J01, reporting for the Neo Chronicle magazine. Live with our special camera, which can fly around the sector. And there's a monk that's taking some serious damage there. Hope he survives alright. It is very dangerous in this sector at this very moment in time. And we have intelligence that it could get worse in this sector, so approach J01 with extreme care. Looks like we've got a runner just trying to sneak in, a sneak hack there. Which will gather some vital information for the city mercs where these warbots may have suddenly appeared from. Although these old cop bots here, which are clearly defunct and useless. Then the Neo Chronicle magazine will not comment on any city admin rumours that these were from a defected line of city cop bots. I'll try and get our camera as close as we can to that rear warbot without upsetting it, and it's very dangerous to approach the camera. Oops. The warbot's in retreat. Maybe the runners get the upper hand. But they have got a small warbot here close by, which is still causing us some, I'll say, very dangerous approach set to J01 at this time. I've got some brave runners here approaching the, trying to take on these warbots that are invading J01. So far, I've managed to keep things under control, but we have now currently got 2 warbots approaching the military base very dangerously. We have got guards and city mercs trying to also take on the warbots, that they are having serious trouble with the overwhelming numbers, even though only 3 at this time. They are clearly requesting runner support in J01. Three runners have found a bit of shelter around the hill. It's not much shelter though, but oh, they have managed to get one warbot down. So it is unleashing its devastating rocket attack on runners there who are trying to take it down. And they have just achieved getting it down. It looks like the for now, the security around military base has been improved with them taking these warbots down. Though it appears another one has just appeared on the scene and is just clearly looking for target. And it looks like it's not detected our TV cam, but the Near Chronicle magazine is flying tonight. But looking at the bunker, there clearly seems to be a lot of launcher cycles there. We're going to investigate what's going on in there. There's something very not right there at the moment. Clearly the bunker at military base is surrounded. This is an unusually coordinated attack by the launcher cyclops and warbots. We're now live inside the bunker anyway. We managed to fly our camera inside. And there's clearly a lot of gunfire and weapon fire going off just to try and just keep these launcher cyclops back. You can probably clearly see in the distance of those cameras that we seem to have 2 more warbots sneaked into the scene. We're going to see what's going to happen close to the military base, because that is a clear line of defence at this time, trying to keep the warboats out from the military base. Though they seem to be a bit zombified, these warbots at the moment, but unfortunately it clearly looks like somebody got their attention. That warbot looks like could be launching a devastating attack on the bunker in a minute if not very careful. Some stray weapon fire might have attacked it. And it's starting now to approach the military bunker. This could be very dangerous to anybody in that bunker at this time. Something strange happened to that wall, but maybe the runners have managed to hack it, or it's malfunctioning. But luck is on its side. That is not attacking the runners, but these launcher cyclones, of course, there's some devastating damage to the runners in there. There's some serious injuries to the runner, along with some lungs anyway. But we just heard word from my source at military base that something is happening at the ASG garage, or very close to it, and we'll just have a look around with the camera a minute, but it looks all normal. Apologies for the interruption of the stream. We briefly lost control of our camera, but nothing here. But been advised to fly the camera back to military base just to make sure it is recharged and ready to go. Although that it has been reported a runner has. Oh, hang on. At this time, military base looks pretty secure. We've got the City Mercs Guard holding fire just to take on anything that does approach there, but clearly the battle is taking close to the ASG garage near in J01. What is that? Okay, that is something there. Oh my goodness, what is that? That's huge. Feel the ground shaking here as that robot moves around. Now they have taken it down. Meanwhile, at the bunker, it looks like runners are starting to get control on the situation here. Runners using related weapons from Tangent. And just a note for our sponsors this week: this edition of the live broadcast is sponsored by Tangent Technologies. In guns we trust. And yep, these weapons can fire at 90 degrees! Oh, you trust a tangent gun, as they say. You've got a runner on fire who clearly needs some help, so if anybody else can help Runner before he burns to death or gets knocked down by that launcher socket, oh, this could be messy. It really could get messy. We don't want to post with the gory graphics of the war here, so we're going to move the camera away from it. Seem to be having some very clear trouble here. It looks like we've got some crabs from the local coastline here. There's one sector on here in J01. And a mutant has clearly got in here trying to get to his mutant pot, and runners seem to be oblivious to his presence until one of them just basically just going to go blast the hell out of him. I think is what they should do. Oh dear. We've got some serious issues here. We've got a cop bot that's just run into the bunker here. This is Jake Walker, live from J01 for the Near Chronicle magazine. I'm going to take a look outside, and oh dear, I don't know where these launch cyclops have come from. There must be a source to this one, or they're just ganging up on me, trying to take over a military base, which cannot happen. Can be very dangerous to keep the camera close to the action here with all these rockets going off, but they are starting to take control again of the had to oh, there's a huge war that has just appeared from nowhere. It's doing some serious damage to the place here. Look at that foot, it's just absolutely massive. Look, that is unbelievably small, and it's just that this. Where are these massive guys coming from? God. And I certainly felt the ground shake when that fell over anyway, so. There's another one that's just appeared out of nowhere. Oh dear! Serious damage being dealt there. Got some massive J01. I think you could put it, well, put it this way. You'll be suicidal to come here. It looks like PPU is just managing to just about stay alive with his side modules. And there's some they've managed to get that warbot down, but it's indeed some serious attacks in J01. This sector is definitely not safe at all. Very close to the wall, but it hasn't clearly detected our camera here. It's probably a good thing. But you can see it's devastating rocket attack on runners here, which is before it goes down. There are now two of these massive, devastating warbots here in J01. If any runner is watching this live from the comfort of the Plaza or Via Rosso apartment, please pick up your gun. The mercs need you right now. It looks like runners are now starting to get control of the situation in J01, but we have a few smaller warbots or warbot titans up here. And it seems to be got some huge devastating warbots up here for now. Anyway, and it's a real battle scene here. I think the situation is getting worse now. Our runners losing control of J01. This is Eddie Jake Walker live from J01, the Near Chronicle magazine. How that runner can just take that damage in the open there, but he clearly got a PPU helping him, supporting him with his side modules to protect him from the devastating damage that we have. But how he's so much damage, it's just amazing. He's not clearly been in training to cope with these sort of fights anyway, so. But he's sadly had to retreat anyway. It looks like the damage has proved not, but we have noticed another warbot has fallen. But, small gun versus a big gun. It clearly isn't working here. I think the runners need to bring bigger guns and bigger rockets, bigger lasers, if they're going to have any chance of defeating this sudden invasion on J01. We now take a quick break for a message from our sponsors. This program is brought to you tonight by Biotech Systems, Custom Evolution. Tangent. In guns we trust. Thank you. That was a few messages from our sponsors. Biotech and Tangent are clearly wanting to sponsor us tonight. Just like to mention now, lots to say that their guns and superior implants are the ones who are keeping the runners in this fight tonight. We have also brought back the camera back for a recharge so we can keep in this fight and monitor what's going on for a bit longer. Oh, we have got a runner who is down. We have got word that PP assistance is requested. Not one of the few devastating warboats that have appeared. It's becoming quite clear that the warboats are getting closer to military base. City Mercs have issued us with a emergency news bulletin. They request all assistance to J01 to prevent this invasion reaching the actual base itself. This is the Near Chronicle magazine, reporting live from J01. My name is Eddie Jake Walker. Well, I've just been told by my editor Barry Pepper that I'm not allowed to use Jake Walker, which is my middle name, or Jake is my middle name. I've been told to stick to Eddie Walker. I do apologise to my watchers. for causing such confusion with the editorial staff and reporters. I don't like being called Eddie, but you never heard that live on my air. And if you are down in the editing truck there, please edit that out. We have a dead runner. I think I get through it, and that just robot just clearly just missed him. It was sort of stamping it into the ground there. We just had a new sponsor approach us who wishes to advertise their upcoming upgrades to their resurrection modules. Barbara Kran would say they're going to be improving their resurrection modules. We await to see what they look like soon, but clearly got some runners hiding behind that mound there. They're under serious attack, being up in their positions exposed. We've got 2 Ps in a tank. I've just heard word from my source at NCPD that we have got apparently 17 runners here trying to defend military base here, and according to my source at military base, they say that is just not enough. That's an unusual mutant there. Has a very, very strange sword. We have now brought the camera back to the bunker at military base. Bunker 03 apparently it's called. clearly that captain there is no match for that tank with that huge gun there. The launch cyclops definitely clearly issuing their battle cries there, and at this time the runners in the bunker clearly holding the bunker with no issues. You know, they've got a huge massive amount of launch cyclops outside it. City Mercs have just reissued their emergency broadcast phase. They're requesting assistance outside J01. We've just been informed by our operators in the remote control TV room at Live at Military Base watching this, that some of the transmission is not getting through to the crystals of the Neocron. However, it will be available to watch later on NeoTube. Do apologise for something knocking the camera there. So it was just a tree I flew into. Oh my goodness, what's that on the cliff? Okay, we've got a serious invasion here, more warbots here. They just come from nowhere over the cliff line there. Clearly, we were taking no notice of these mutants with these laser swords. They're clearly gunning for runners' bodies here, and we also got one dead there on the ground. We have got a camera over here, but we've got a clear situation, clear view of the situation. It seriously looks like the runners are surrounded here. We've got someone trying to resurrect some runners there, and it appears, oh no, this could be very dangerous here. That mutant might have just seen her, but unfortunately he's now got support up there, so he has a chance of surviving. That monkey's clearly devastating on his feet, and so managed to take down that mutant there with the laser sword, and is now doing some serious damage to that Warbot Titan there. I fear this Warbot is just seriously not going to last against this monk who's clearly is brave. He's managed to damage this warbot, so it's actually frozen on the spot and is shaking in malfunction. This battle is just going to and from each side all the time here, and it's clearly no. There's no clear winner at this time in the moment. This PP is taking some serious risk of trying to reset this runner with any threat of any time of more robots coming to attack the air. But at the moment it is quite quiet, so it's quite possible that they have got a hold on the situation here. Apart from these two big, huge, devastating robots who are just unleashed their serious rocket attack on the runners here. Oh my goodness. It was like we had a meeting with some serious firepower just appeared on the scene. Not anymore. Looks like they got support in a drone from a droner here who it looks like an armed drone. All trying to, they're desperate to wipe out these warbots invading J01. We have a robot trying to break the defensive line at military base here. Going to be very close. The guards at military base have just been trying to keep this under control, and it seems that one is almost close to breaking two. But it seems to be a solitary robot, so it has no chance against the city mercs and this runner's firepower here. And there's been some additional drone support just brought in, who's having a serious aiming issue at the moment. But that robot has now been brought down. And we'll have a look at the rest of the war field. There's another huge devastating robot that just appeared from nowhere. Which is trying to attack a drone which looks like a sledgehammer, and it's succeeding. How that drone can fly that drone with that devastating attack, rockets are hammering it all the time, is quite amazing to the runner's abilities. And it's just survived a body slam by the robot's massive gun. But clearly this Iron John is very, very nimble. Oh. It seems to be some huge mutants just appeared out of nowhere. I wonder where they've been coming from. It's clearly not the usual sort of mutants, but they are along with some warbots that just appeared from just dropped in. It seems that the mutants and the warbots are very close to breaching the line at military base. The robots are clearly pushing all the runners and the guards back to the military base here. Is it doom and gloom for everybody here? even runners in the safety of the military base entrance are not safe. And it's pretty clear that the military base walls have now been breached by several warbots. Is there any hope for the city mercs here? We are trying to go for it, these warbots. A breach is imminent. City Mercs have just issued another emergency broadcast requesting all assistance to military base to defend against these warbots. So if you are listening in Plaza 1 or Via Rosso or Pepper Park, Twilight Guardian, Tech Haven, please assist the City Mercs. They are desperate for their help, desperate for any help to defend against this attack. Looks like runners have managed to turn the tide. They had just downed 2 warbots here, or 3. 4. And we have a brave runner going face to face with a warbot. This is kind of desperate measures time. That runner deserved a medal from the City Mercs for taking on a warlock face to face that close. The City Mercs guards and the runners are getting the upper hand again once again. There's only one more bot left in the compound, but just out of nowhere, it's just a fuse devastator just appeared. It's just like, it's just too high to attack the runners in the tunnel. Clearly the warbots have made a tactical error there with trying to spawn a massive Titan that is too high to shoot into the tunnel. I've been reminded to say that the star modules protecting PPUs are sponsored by Brotherhood of Quran. It looks like the robots are trying to unleash their big attack. These robots are just massive. As you can probably see, they're even taller than the military base entrance here. But as I say, the bigger the turret, the bigger they fall. Now clearly these runners have found the weak spot in their armour, because they are just pushing these robots over like paper. That is just devastating close to the military base at the moment. The damage on military base is quite considerable tonight. City Mercs have just issued an emergency statement asking any City Mercs runners to contact the mission terminal and take on any jobs to supply armour, ammo, and complete any work that is being offered by the terminals. So log on to your Citycom terminal in military base and take a job. Our supplies are urgently needed. We've got a serious load of runners just holed up in the entrance here trying to take on all these warworks. Let's see if we can get behind them. It's seriously not gutting for the military, not looking for military base space at the moment. Looks like NTTD has just come in to assist the city mercs. They're a bit late on the scene. This is probably due to the communication breakdowns between military base and Neocon, due to the devastating attacks on the base. I just had a statement handed to me from City Admin. They'd like to advise that NTPD have been always assisting the City mercs, and would like to point out that this is the first time our camera has caught them out on the scene, and they have been in the background since this attack begun. But this is really looking very, very bad for a military base. I'm going to try and take the camera outside. We're not sure if this transmission will last. It's a very, very serious situation outside military base now. I've been advised that the security of J01 has been, well, raised several levels above dangerous now. You would be suicidal just to go into the sector. Looks like the runners might have made a breakthrough. They managed to bring down one of the devastating warbots. And the second one. What's keeping these runners going, I do not know. But it seems like sheer willpower and just the will just to keep military base alive. It's just amazing. Hold on. There's only just 2 massive warbots left. Can the runners and the guards of military base take control of the situation? These warbots are trying to come from the outside, around the outer part of the military base. And oh dear, this is devastating. It's like all these rockets going off. It's like there's one thing pretty clear: these warbots had seriously underestimated the terrain and the weather. It's clearly too muddy for these guys. And there's no one is falling over. They've just got some smaller guys just left, which looks like to be under the control. I have to say this. I think the guys have a good chance here. It's suddenly very quiet. I think, yes, I think the Neochronolonus might have won this battle. There are no more warbots appearing at this time. I've just informed a military base. I do apologise. The city mercs that the danger level has been lowered for military base, and it is now safer for runners to appear. Runners are still advised to exercise extreme caution while approaching the base. Also, City Mercs wish to thank for the assistance that runners gave to defending the base. This is Eddie Jake Walker here reporting, or going to have to include the report live from J01. Military base has been resecured, and the City Mercs wish to thank all runners for their assistance in defending the base. And now that we established an uplink with the Neocron again, we are going to sign off and send this video report. This is Eddie Jake Walker signing off. Right, you got a I want to send a memo by Papa about my main.